back that far. What's a nice.
Oops, we're on.
We're live.
Let's go, Jim.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whitehall City Council meeting on this day, June the 5th, 2018. If you would, please rise for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Frymark, would you please call the roll?
Heck. Here. Morrison.
Here.
Bailey.
Here.
Rodriguez.
Here.
Elmhorst.
Here.
Coniston. Here. Tanner.
Here.
President Green.
Next, we have approval of minutes for the May 15, 2018 agenda and regular meeting minutes. Also, the May 29, 2018 emergency special meeting minutes.
Mr. President, I'd like to approve the minutes of May 15th and May 29th.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Coniston and a second by Mr. Cannon for approval of the minutes. Ms. Frymark, would you please call the roll?
Heck. Yes. Morrison.
Yes.
Bailey.
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore.
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Minutes have been approved. We have our first opportunity for poll public, if anybody wishes to come forward and share your thoughts and ideas. You may do so, and please state your name and address for the record.
Okay, it's Janice Ritchie, 470 Lane Road, Whitehall. I just want to thank the mayor and city council. As you know, last year the stove was not working at the fire department. And I learned Sunday that we will have a new stove by July 3rd. And I just personally want to thank you guys. It won't take 3 hours for mac and cheese now. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. We like to eat good too.
Next, we have our standing committee reports. Administration and Financial Management did meet last Tuesday. Our minutes are on file. We will meet again next Tuesday, sometime after 6:30. Next, I have Chairperson Elmore for Community and Elder Advocacy.
Thank you, Councilman Bailey. Community and Elder Advocacy met last Tuesday. There is no pending legislation. I want to thank the mayor and for getting a table to the Employment for Seniors for the awards breakfast. We had a great time, great people, great networking opportunity, and don't have anything else. We will meet again next Tuesday in the back, 6:30. Thank you.
Thank you. Community Standards and Enforcement, Chairperson Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Community Standards and Enforcement met last Tuesday. Our minutes are on file. We'll meet again next Tuesday, sometime after 6:30.
Economic Development, Chairperson Morrison.
Thank you, Mr. President. Economic Development also met last Tuesday. Our minutes are on file. We'll meet again next Tuesday in the back sometime after 6:30.
Infrastructure, Maintenance, and Services, Chairperson Heck.
Thank you, Councilman Bailey. Infrastructure, Maintenance, and Services met 2 Tuesdays ago. We will meet next Tuesday after 6:30. In the back, we have no pending legislation.
That brings us to Public Safety, Chairperson Coniston.
Thank you. Public Safety met a couple weeks ago, and our minutes are on file, and we'll meet again in the back sometime after 6:30 next week.
Parks and Recreation, Chairperson Cantor.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey. Parks and Recreation also met 2 weeks ago. Our minutes are on file. We'll meet again next week in the back after 6:30.
Thank you, members. Brings us to our officials' reports, and we'll start off tonight with Mayor Maggard.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out this evening and would like to say that I think our Parks Director did a wonderful job in keeping the John Bishop Park playground on track. I know she wanted it to be done by the 31st, but you know, the rain kind of held us back, and we were able to have a very nice ribbon cutting and grand opening last night, and I appreciate all the elected officials who were there. Also, Music in the Park has started, and I understand it was a great show by the Shazbots last Sunday. And those Music in the Parks will be going all the way throughout in August. So that's, we definitely lengthened the calendar for that. And we may be having some more surprises coming up. Starting to plan some more surprises for some community activities for John Bishop Park this summer. Also, just wanted to let everyone know that there will be a rededication of Lambie Lane Playground on Sunday, June 24th at 4:30. So try to come out for that, and then also check your July calendars, because there's a lot more opportunities to get together and celebrate the redevelopment of many of our, all of our Whitehall community parks. Other than that, I have no further report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next is our city attorney, Mr. Bivens.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem and members of council. Thank you, everyone else, for coming out this evening. The official report from the city attorney's office in the month of May, we prosecuted in our mayor's court 332 cases in the month of May. In the municipal court that were moved downtown were 96. Out of the cases in mayor's court, only 35 were committed by Whitehall residents. So in the month of May, that comes to about a 10% rate for Whitehall residents that committed crimes that were prosecuted in our mayor's court. Downtown, however, out of those 96, the percentage went up. So there was about 23 of those cases were of a criminal nature, which fall in the realm of domestic violence, more significant OVIs. And so that rate went up to 23% that were prosecuted.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
Our
Counter
thing's going
report.
live.
Facebook is live up here. And so that was kind of cool. And so out of the residents that were prosecuted in our municipal court downtown, that rate was up to 23%. So we had a grand total of 428 cases that our prosecutor's office handled in the month of May 2018. And that ends our officials report.
Thank you, Mr. Bivens. Next is our city auditor, Mr. Miller.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem. I have no official report tonight, although I would like to ask for favorable consideration on ordinances 46 and resolution 22. Thank you.
That brings us to our public safety director, Mr. Gregg.
Thank you, President Bailey. I have no official report this evening.
How are things going?
Good.
Good.
How you doing?
The following officials' reports have been filed in the council office since the last meeting. That would be the treasurer's investment report for April 2018, the treasurer's activity by fund report for April 2018, and the treasurer's fund reconciliation report for April 2018. We have no communications, petitions, and claims. Ms. Frymark, would you call the roll on whether each member of council was given a copy of each item of legislation listed on the agenda prior to the meeting, and including any add-on legislation?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
We have no items under third reading. We also have no items under second reading, so that brings us to our first reading items tonight. Ordinance number 46, 2018, authorizing the creation of the Law Enforcement Trust K-9 expense account, approving and making an appropriation transfer of $104,000, $863.40 from the Law Enforcement Trust expense account to the Law Enforcement Trust K-9 expense account, and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 46, 2018, and move for the suspension of all rules.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Ms. Coniston for introduction and suspension of rules on ordinance 46, 2018. Ms. Frymark, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
The rules have been suspended on ordinance 46, 2018.
Thank you. Move to adopt.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mrs. Coniston for adoption of ordinance 46, 2018. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez,
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Ordinance 46, 2018 has been adopted. Ordinance 47, 2018, authorizing the approval and supplemental appropriation from the Community Development Fund 550 to the Community Neighborhood Stabilization Expense Account in the amount of $30,000 and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 47, 2018. Move for the suspension of all rules.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Cantor for introduction and suspension of rules on ordinance 47, 2018. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
The rules have been suspended on ordinance 47, 2018.
Thank you. Move to adopt.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Cantor for adoption of ordinance 47, 2018. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Ordinance 47, 2018 has been adopted. Next, we have ordinance 48, 2018, authorizing and approving a fund transfer in the amount of $2 million from unappropriated monies in General Fund 101 to the Community Recreation Center 310, authorizing and approving a supplemental appropriation in the amount of $2 million from the Community Recreation Center Fund 310 to the Community Recreation Center expense account and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, move to adopt ordinance 48, 2018, and move for the suspension of all rules. So I take that back. I move to suspend the rules. My tongue got ahead of my mouth.
Suspend, I'll second.
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Cantor for introduction and suspension of rules of ordinance 48, 2018. Ms. Frymark, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
The rules have been suspended on ordinance 48, 2018.
Thank you. At this time, I'll move to adopt.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Cantor for adoption of ordinance 48, 2018. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston.
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Ordinance 48, 2018 has been adopted. Next, we have ordinance 50, 2018, providing for the submission to the electorate of the city of Whitehall an amendment to the charter of the city of Whitehall, Ohio, proposing to amend section 24C of the charter to provide a plan of succession to the mayor and acting mayor in the event the president of council shall decline to succeed to the office unless than 1 year remains to be served on the term of office of the former mayor and declaring an emergency. Ordinance 50, 2018 is being read by title only. Ordinance 51, 2018, providing for the submission to the electorate of the city of Whitehall an amendment to the charter of the city of Whitehall, Ohio, proposing to amend sections 3E, 23B, 26B, 41B, and 45B of the charter to eliminate all references to limiting of terms for the elected offices of city council, mayor, city attorney, city auditor, and city treasurer, and declaring an emergency. Ordinance 51, 2018 is being read by title only. Ordinance 52, 2018, providing for the submission to the electorate of the city of Whitehall an amendment to the charter of the city of Whitehall, Ohio, proposing to amend sections 3E, 23B, 26B, 41B, and 45B of the charter to extend the term limits from 2 consecutive 4-year terms to not more than 3 consecutive 4-year terms, or change 2 consecutive 4-year terms to not more than 3 consecutive 4-year terms for the elected officials of city council, mayor, city attorney, city auditor, and city treasurer, and declaring an emergency. Ordinance 52, 2018 is being read by title only. Ordinance 53, 2018, providing for the submission to the electorate of the City of Whitehall an amendment to the charter of the City of Whitehall, Ohio, proposing to amend all references of whatever nature to individuals be gender neutral, or proposing to amend miscellaneous provisions regarding gender neutral language throughout the charter and declaring an emergency. Ordinance 53, 2018 is being read by title only. Ordinance 54, 2018, authorizing mayor to enter into a settlement agreement and an assessment and assumption of leases with WC Management. Ordinance 54 is being read by title only. Resolution 22, 2018, resolving to approve then and now certificates and declaring an emergency.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce Resolution 22, 2018, move with the suspension of all rules.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Morrison for introduction and suspension of rules of Resolution 22, 2018. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Rules have been suspended on Resolution 22, 2018.
Thank you. Move to adopt.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Morrison for adoption of Resolution 22, 2018. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Resolution 22, 2018 has been adopted. Resolution 23, 2018, adopting the tax budget for the City of Whitehall, Ohio for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2019, and submitting same to the county auditor and declaring an emergency. Resolution 23 is being read by title only. Excuse me, this is our second opportunity for whole public. Anybody wishing to speak may come forward now. That brings us to Community Date Board. Does anybody have anything? You mentioned Lambie Lane, rededication.
Yes, also want to remind everybody that the July fireworks will be on July 3rd at the high school. The festivities will begin at 6 p.m. Also, look into your city guide. You will see all the list of activities. We will be having a carnival for approximately 5 days. I know the WCCA, as we get to Karen, she's going to be bringing up those wonderful activities. And then remember, everybody, the parade that starts at 10 a.m. on July 4th at the corner of Broad and Hamilton. We will go down Yearling Road, not Broad and Hamilton, Yearling and Hamilton. We'll go down Yearling Road and we'll make a left on Etna and we will go into the park. So you will notice that we're going to be going back to the route that was there year before last. That's all I have right now. Oh, also Food Truck Fest, last Saturday of July.
Nice.
And National Night Out.
Nice
First,
work.
first Tuesday of August. All right, I'm done.
Will that be all?
I think so.
A lot of stuff. Anybody else?
In other words, we have a lot going on this summer.
Yes, we do.
I think kicking it off probably with the cruise-in. WCCA will have its cruise-in on June 23rd, that's a Saturday. And we do have a rain date, just in case. We seem to always need that. That will be the next day, Sunday, June 24th. Please take a look at the WCCA Facebook page for all the details. Then also the following week are the pageants. They will be held this year over at Rosemore Middle School. And we will start with the babies early and then go on to the other pageants. And we have sign-ups going on right now, so please spread the word about that. We're, WCCA is over at John Bishop Park, over at the amphitheater, Saturdays from 10 to noon for the next couple Saturdays. And then we'll be having some more sessions that we'll be posting as well. And like I said, we got the parade coming up on the 4th. And the parade theme this year is Heroes Amongst Us. And the grand marshals for the parade will be the gentlemen that were our heroes that helped with the stabbing victim this year. So, and
Wonderful.
as we know, there's a lot of heroes amongst us, so hopefully there will be a nice theme and we'll have some nice floats and people walking to celebrate.
You want to add anything else?
I was gonna say, for the rest of this month, Parks and Rec, in collaboration with the high school, are doing sports camps. They're being held at John Bishop, kind of Rosemore area, and you can contact Parks and Rec to get signed up.
Okay, that brings us to full council. Tonight we'll start with Councilperson Heck.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. It was really great to see so many people come to these last two events on Sunday and Monday. And hopefully a lot of people are watching right now, since I think we're still live. That is all.
Councilperson Morrison.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would also like to thank everyone for coming, and enjoy the rest of your week. That's all I have.
And that brings us to Councilperson Rodriguez.
Thank you. Good to see everyone out here this evening, and that's all I have.
And that brings us to Councilperson Elmore.
Thank you, Councilman, President Pro Tem Bailey. Good job. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Also want to say what a great job Rexham Parks is doing in the ribbon cutting ceremony. I don't have my brace. The ribbon cutting ceremony and all the people that showed up. It is just indicative of all the things that are happening in Whitehall, and such a great job. I'm looking forward to attending the one at Lampy Lane. I received a Facebook a message about when's the next one, and where can we go see all the and play on all different playgrounds. I said there's new playground equipment on all the playgrounds, so it's not just the one we did yesterday. So just want to invite everybody out, and also want to encourage people to come to the council meetings so that they understand what's happening in the city, all the good things that are happening, and just to have some conversation with us. So thank you, and that'll be it for me.
That brings us to Councilperson Tanner. Maybe. I think I just introduced you.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Pro Tem Bailey. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Mr. Bivens, thank you so much for those statistics. 10% by Whitehall residents, that's phenomenal. Just goes to prove that our crime is going down. It's a tribute to our police department, the finest in Central Ohio. Thank you very much, Sergeant. You guys do a phenomenal job. As the mayor and Joanna and Lori stated about the parks, I'll give you a couple of statistics and numbers that I have. And I've monitored the parks the last couple of weeks. Last weekend, it was packed, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All parts of that park are being utilized. The splash pad opened on Friday night. A huge turnout. We're averaging over 80 kids a day at the splash pad. It just goes to show you what happens when it's up and running without maintenance, flaws, and the weather being a hindrance. We build it, our kids will come, our parents will bring them. Music in the park, the very first one, when we had the park fun, we had a park party, we had over 270 visitors, and that wasn't the last count. She told me last night, Director Sorrell, it was probably well over 300 people. So as far as our new parks, we spent close to $1 million. So there's something for our kids to do in this city. So get out and enjoy it. Go by Bishop Park and look at it. It's an amazing park, and we've got construction going on over at Whitehall Community Park. And that's all I have, Mr. President Bailey.
Thank you, Wes. And that brings us to Councilperson Coniston.
I told him he could have skipped me. I was perfectly fine with, I always have so much to talk about during Community Day Board anyhow. And obviously, we have a lot of excitement going on in Whitehall, and other communities are watching, and they're jealous. And I've heard from many of them about our wonderful playgrounds, and
You know, they are not everywhere, those all-inclusive playgrounds. That's something that we should really be very, very proud of. And it was wonderful to see the Little League team there with their scissors in hand. Of course, the first thing I said is we gave little kids scissors, but of course they were the children ones, so we were safe.
Did they run with them?
Save
They
the
didn't, and that's right, we picked them up, they did not run with them. Please come out to all of our events that we have going on this summer. We put them on for you, and we are excited to share with you and celebrate. So please take a look at all of the programming that we do have to offer, because there is a lot of it. Thank you all for coming.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and Mayor, I want to thank you and your entire administration. Today was a great day. I had so many people come up to me that saw the news, and folks are noticing, as Karen illustrated. I don't know if they're jealous, but they are taking notice and they're commenting, and it's nice as a Whitehall resident working out, you know, away from the community. Instead of hearing the bad things, we're starting to hear the good things, and they are taking notice. We have no further business. I will take a motion for adjournment.
So motion?
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. Rodriguez and a second by Mr. Tanner to adjourn. Mary, would you please call the roll?
Heck,
Yes.
Morrison,
Yes.
Bailey,
Yes.
Rodriguez.
Yes.
Elmore,
Yes.
Coniston,
Yes.
Tanner.
Yes.
Thank you all for coming. We are adjourned.